The rotation is the main driving point of your swing, and what people often do, especially rec hitters, is they start to watch the hands and the bat path too much, and they lose track of how important the rotation is. For instance here, a lot of hitters will watch that hands coming forward, lag of the bat to snap through, and they're not aware of anything except for it looks like a linear attack forward. And watch, Brett, in a two-dimensional view here, it looks like the hands are going a long ways forward, and then the bat head's going a long ways forward, and you lose track on this two-dimensional view of how much rotation there is and how much the hands are coming forward, but coming forward in the rotation. This gives a lot of people who don't understand very well the concept that I've got to chase forward, and they end up chasing forward outside the rotation. Again, watch Waldyke's hands here. They go a long ways before they snap, and then the bat head's hitting a long ways out. It gives the impression of a linear swing. When you start to break things down with an overhead, watch Brett's overhead from the back here. Look at how the hands fall around in the arc. They're much more like a planet circling the sun being the center of your body. And watch here again how tight this rotation is. There's initial lag right there. Not very much, but then the hands and the bat head fall around in a tight arc, all like planets circling the sun or circling the center of the body. That's the concept to understand. Understand how important rotation is. Here's how much the lag is. It comes early. There's a stab of the knob a little bit outside the rotation right there. But from that point on, once you get that initial stab, which goes towards where the ball is going to be, sets your plane and everything else, then it follows around in the rotation, and you snap your wrists within the rotation of the snap of the hips and upper body, so you get that double pendulum. Look at Jeremy Yates here. You don't even really see that much lag of the hands at all, but you see a snap of the wrist within the rotation. And some of the guys who are coming out of baseball backgrounds are much pure with a tight rotation rather than stepping outside with a lag and snap. Paul Stanley here, great senior pro. There you can see a snap within. And the lag comes first, and then the snap will come afterwards. And of course, you don't break it down that way. It's all done. This is Dougie Kett, by the way, going backside. There's a lag, there's a snap, and again falling around. But that's all done in about a 30th of a second. So, I mean, you can't think about it. Here's Dale, a Michigan A pro. Again, watch how the hands fall around. There's a snap within the rotation. Hands following the upper body around in the rotation after that initial surge of a lag, and then it falls around. So make sure you concentrate on, this is Ed Starcher, a great senior pro, is a great young pro. Again, Ed shows a really great wind and unwind here. See the wind, the coil of the hips, counter rotation, reach ahead, and then unwind. The upper body pulls open, pulls the lead arm, pulls the hands around in an arc, and you snap. There you can see the lag, the initial quick lag, and then he's already into the snap around. That's why you think about that boom as being done in one motion. Ball, boom, wind, unwind, wind, reach your head ahead, your foot ahead, unwind, and do a bam in one motion. Watch the hand, the back hand's even now, and now it's going to go past the bottom hand. That's your snap, signifies the snap, shows you the snap. Videotape can be very subtle. Sometimes it's hard to really see what's going on in 100% actuality because it's subtle. Here, this hitter's showing back. You can go backside with keeping the rotation. See that? Hands are flying around, gets a great rotation. Oftentimes, hitters will just chase with their upper body and their arm is going backside. It's easy to pop it up. Here's a shot of Alan Tanner. Nice wind, a great unwind, a little bit of lag in there, and then the snap follows as he's coiling around. As the hands are falling around, there's a snap within the rotation, and just get that second level bat speed. That's why Tanner is not a very big guy, is such a powerful hitter. Here's some of the last shots we have. Here's Brett, very tight rotation, a lot like Jeremy Yates. Snap within the rotation, a little bit of lag right there, and then here's a snap within the rotation. Getting on the plane of the ball with that initial lag and snap. And finally, here's Bullet. Watch how great that hit wrist snap is here. You don't even see much except for a rotation of the hands following the body forward, getting on track, and then following the body in a rotation around. Then look at the snap here. It's subtle, but you can see how dramatic it is when you slow it down, and that's what really propels the bat around. And a Waldyke here, stop looking at the hands going forward and look at the rotation. Suddenly you can see, oh yeah, the hands are following the rotation around. And you'll see that in every great hitter, especially small hitters that have a lot of power. The rotation, what makes your swing tight and fast. If you keep the rotation tight and snap within the rotation, you can get a second level of power, and taking that hand pass to the ball is going to give you a good strike and great consistency.